All right, so we are here with the biggest interview of the night. We are with none other than her Madam Muselfu. Is it her empress or her queen herself? Asia Nyesenya. How you doing?
I'm good.
Did I give justice to the name?
That was perfect. That was perfect.
How's
Yeah.
everything?
Everything is good. We're surviving.
You're surviving.
Yeah.
So how did you like the night so far?
It's amazing seeing Kenyan musicians come together and Safaricom making this bass music. It's just amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
You are one of the panelists of the event. Can you tell me, you as a content creator, how do you come in, with digital music?
Just the fact, just to promote Kenyan music. Personally, as Aziad, on TikTok when I joined before actually Utawezana, because Utawezana is what brought more. Yes, Kenyan music was there on TikTok, but Utawezana went viral, and then it brought more creators on the platform, and also just a lot of Kenyan content. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like TikTok used to be more about international, Kina Justin Derulo, Kina Justin Bieber, but these days you actually go there and you find Kenyan songs trending. Even Nigerian people with Zambia people are using Kenyan songs, so that tells you that Kenya, we actually have good music. So, yeah, this is just as a content creator, this is I want nataka ifike siku yenye we're doing a Kenyan song and you find Justin Bieber hopping on it to somebody, you get like extremely, extremely international, because man, we do have good music.
So let me ask you, Aziad, how has collaborating with Kenyan musicians, increased distribution of Kenyan content or Kenyan music within the social media aspects or the social media platforms?
It has increased because you'd actually find that if I do a song, somebody's like, whose song is this? So this song really makes. So this song exists, and that person goes ahead and searches for the song, goes to YouTube and listens to the song. And it's actually funny to find that, let me use my example. There are a lot of people in Kenya who don't know me. So when you go and say, Aziad, yeah, like it's possible. It's nothing to be shocked about, because there are people, unajua kuna mtu mahali mwenye anadhani anajulikana na julikani, you understand? Personally, I don't know a lot of people, so I don't think it's something to be shocked when somebody does not really know you. So there are a lot of people somewhere who don't know me. So it's up to somebody to go and tell them, by then, do you know Aziad? Then be like, oh no, she's really good, you understand? So there are some musicians, hata wale wa kitambo, if you go and tell somebody who was born in 2002, they're going to be like, so who's that? So TikTok is bringing that, and also bass music is going to bring that, because it cuts across. Kina Jua Kali, Kina Nameless, matching together with Kina Nikita Kering, and then this music is both put on one platform. So yeah, I'm really excited.
So now I'm going to ask you one personal question before you go. What is your favorite type of music to dance to?
My favorite type of music to dance to. Honestly, I dance to anything and everything. Yeah, I'm that kind of a person who listens to everything. Rumba zilizopendwa, Lingala, Jamaica, reggae, everything. It just depends on the mood. Put for me a salsa song, I'll dance. Put for me a reggae song, we'll go rasta. Put for me a gengeton. So it depends. It actually depends. I don't have a favorite. It depends with my mood.
So let's talk about a little bit about the projects that you have coming up. Tell us a little bit about some new projects. I mean, I see that you're working with a lot of organizations, a lot of NGOs to do better work for the nation and for the country. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about the things I've already done. I don't like jinxing stuff, because you just never know. So yeah, just the other day I was on a panelist with CAK, just talking about the cyberbullying and how people should know that cyberbullying is actually a crime. It's a crime that you can be taken to jail for. It's a crime that you can actually go and report somebody. So people should just know that. And let's just try and tone it down a little bit, because man, cyberbullying is crazy. And also I've worked with a lot of things. And I'm grateful. Yeah.
So is that very close to your heart, cyberbullying?
Yeah, it is.
Seeing as, I mean, the internet streets are really crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah, it's very close to me, because when I had just entered, okay, I can't say that that's the moment that I just joined social media. I was in social media for a while, but before that, if you would have asked me like, what is cyberbullying, I don't think I ever paid more attention, or rather much attention to it. But after it happened to me, then it hit home, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on. So this stuff is real. Yeah, it's real. So yeah, something that is close to home is always close to home, close to the heart.
All right. right, thank you so much, Asian. Thank you so much.